Did you know that insects are the most abundant creatures, accounting for 80% of all animal species on Earth? Although they are small, their looks still tend to instill fear and anxiety in people. Some of them also have toxins and cause deadly diseases for humans. Therefore, learning about them may save you or others one day. Welcome to Give a Fact, and you are watching the top deadliest insects on Earth. If you like this kind of video, be sure to subscribe for more great content, or tell us what you want to learn more about in the comment section below. Now, let's get straight into the video, shall we? 1. Mosquito. This may surprise you, but this insect is the deadliest animal in the animal kingdom. Although it is super small, size can be deceiving because more than 700,000 individuals are killed by the common mosquito each year. They are the major cause of some of the nastiest diseases of humans, such as West Nile, yellow fever, Zika, chikungunya, dengue, and lymphatic filariasis. The worst disease is malaria, which is a serious and sometimes fatal disease caused by a parasite that commonly infects a certain type of mosquito which feeds on humans. According to the World Health Organization, in 2020, there were an estimated 241 million new cases of malaria and 627,000 malaria-related deaths in 85 countries. Have you ever wondered why mosquitoes bite you? It's actually the CO2 we breathe out that guides them to us, where they consume 3 times their own weight in blood. People who drink beer are more likely to be bitten by mosquitoes because alcohol increases the ethanol concentration in their sweat and their body temperature increases, which makes these little insects find them more easily. Although it is observed that people with O-type blood attract more mosquitoes than those with other blood types, the explanations for this still remain unknown. Maybe they smell better then? So how do you protect yourself from mosquito bites? You can use insect repellents which have these active ingredients like DEET, picaridin, oil of lemon eucalyptus, or paramethanediol. Wear protective clothing with long sleeves and long pants when sleeping at night when you are not aware of the mosquitoes. Because mosquitoes breed by laying eggs, and they lay nearly 200 eggs at a time in and near standing water. One of the ways to reduce the number of mosquitoes in your house is to prevent any standing water. For example, flower pots and unused items left outside. Did you know that not all mosquitoes bite? While male mosquitoes feed solely on plant juices, female mosquitoes are actually the ones that bite you. 2. Kissing bug. Kissing bugs or vampire bugs are the vectors that bring Chagas disease's parasites to humans. They have brown or black wings, sometimes with a ring of red, orange, or yellow stripes on the edge. They're usually a half to 1 inch long, about the size of a penny. These blood-sucking bugs get infected with the parasites by biting an infected animal or person. After that, they defecate. An infection can occur if the feces enter the body through your mouth, your nose, your eyes, or an opening in your skin. The feces can also enter your skin if you scratch or touch the bite and accidentally transfer the feces. Most of the time, the bites don't hurt, and you may well sleep right through them. The bugs might hit anywhere on the body, including the face, head, arms, and feet. Kissing bugs are so named because they like to bite around the mouth or eyes. It is estimated that 8 to 11 million people worldwide have Chagas disease, in which between 326,000 and 347,000 people are Latin American immigrants to the United States. The infection of Chagas disease can be lifelong, and if left untreated, this disease can be fatal. Patients are typically asymptomatic for 4 to 8 weeks. Even in the chronic phases, most people show few symptoms, but 45% of them develop heart disease 10 to 30 years after the initial infection, and this can lead to heart failure. So how can you protect yourself from this disease and from kissing bugs? If you live in Mexico, Central America, or South America, you need to pay more attention to your house hygiene. For example, by spraying insecticide inside your house. These bugs are most often found under porches or cement, and in piles of wood, bark, brush, or rocks, and rarely infest the interior of houses. In the same way, you should prevent other pests from entering your home, and keep cracks or holes well sealed around your house in your home's crawl spaces. Ensure that doors close tightly and keep wood and other debris away from exterior walls. 3. Tsetse Fly. Native to sub-Saharan Africa, these big biting flies spread the parasitic infection that causes African sleeping sickness. Because these bugs only live in this area of Africa, most of the cases are only from rural parts of Eastern and Southeastern Africa. This disease is curable, but will be 100% fatal if left untreated. The treatment itself is notoriously difficult because the patients needed to be closely monitored with great care, and in some bad cases, parasite resistance developed. After being bitten and infected by a tsetse fly, patients with this disease will develop confusion, poor coordination, numbness, and difficulty sleeping before dying in most cases. Recent mitigation efforts of authorities around the world have focused on controlling the bugs themselves, which has reduced the number of cases exponentially. Thanks to these efforts, the number of annual cases has been reduced significantly, from just under 10,000 cases in 2009 to fewer than 700 cases in 2020, and this number is continuing to drop. So how can you protect yourself from tsetse? According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, you should wear protective clothing, including long-sleeve shirts and pants, and because tsetse flies can bite through thin fabrics, clothing should be made of medium-weight material. Your clothes should be of a neutral-colored clothing, as the tsetse fly is attracted to bright and very dark colors. Inspect vehicles for tsetse flies before entering, as the flies are attracted to moving vehicles. Avoid bushes, as the tsetse fly is less active during the hottest period of the day. It rests in bushes, but will bite if disturbed. Use insect repellent. Although insect repellents have not proven effective in preventing tsetse fly bites, they are effective in preventing other insects from biting and causing illness. Did you know that the female tsetse fly stays pregnant for her entire lifespan, which is about 4 months? The males only impregnate her one time, and she holds the eggs in a special sac, where she develops them one at a time. 4. Indian red scorpion. There are about 1,500 species of scorpion, of which only a few dozen are venomous. The Indian red is the most lethal of all. Despite its common name, the Indian red scorpion is not red at all. Their colors range from reddish-brown to orange or brown. Their habitat is mainly India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. So if you happen to live in these places, watch out, because these scorpions don't hunt people, but they will sting just to defend themselves. Barefooted children are most likely the victims of these creatures. Reported clinical fatalities ranges from 8 to 40%. Despite this, some Indians still keep them as pets. It is pretty miniature, as it measures just 2 to 3.5 inches in length and possesses potent venom. One may experience sweating, shortness of breath, severe pain, and alternating high and low blood pressure and heart rate when stung by the Indian red scorpion. Moreover, the venom initially affects an individual's lungs and heart, resulting in death from pulmonary edema. So, what should you do after being stung? It is best to clean the wound with mild soap and water and go to the hospital for further treatment. Antivenom has little effect on the bite, although the blood pressure medication Parazosin has been shown to reduce the mortality rate to less than 4%. As with other stinging insects such as bees and wasps, it is possible for people who have previously been stung by scorpions to have allergic reactions with subsequent stings. Reactions to these subsequent stings are sometimes severe enough to cause a life-threatening condition called anaphylaxis. Signs and symptoms in these cases are similar to those of anaphylaxis caused by bee stings and can include hives, trouble breathing, and nausea and vomiting. Did you know that the Indian red scorpion is fluorescent under black light? And that is a wrap. What did you learn from this video? Let us know in the comment section below. We hope that our educational videos will help spread the knowledge so everyone can protect our world and biodiversity together. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you find our videos useful and want us to make more videos. Until next time, give a fact.